Hello. Yeah. Ethan dan Elon. Yeah. This is Papa speaking. Now, I thought it over. Yeah. About the video I posted through 2 days ago about this. I quit teaching you Chinese. Yeah. Because I've decided to stop teaching you Chinese. So I think it's better for me to stop speaking in Chinese. All right. Because this channel is only for my son's reference in future. I've already explained myself. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm not intending to find some market, a potential business in this channel. Yeah. So if I speak for my sons, Eden and Elon, yeah, in Indonesia. So if I stop teaching you Chinese and I continue to speak in Chinese, it's a kind of a problem, right? Contradictory, right? So sometimes I speak Indonesia for now, and sometimes I speak English. But maybe sometimes I speak in Thailand, yeah, in Thai, yeah, because I don't know. I'm sure, your sister in Thailand, she is very busy, and she's not interested in the way of thinking. So when I try to record a video, mostly I think 99% is for YouTube, right? Yeah. But maybe I met some friends and they got some Chinese message on some subject I'm interested a bit. Maybe I can say something Chinese just for some friends, internet friends. But yeah, but my purpose here is for you too, right? I want to make it clear first, because I'm not sure if any English speaking people run into this channel and he gets raised or something like that. You see, I'm sorry for the background. The very rubbish room, right? I'm staying in the old house, old rooms in Nanjing, China. Yeah, it's the home of my father, right? He never agreed to decorate it a bit. He wanted to keep the original flavor of the room for the memory. Yeah, I understand him 40 years ago. Yeah, now I'm even more understanding. Yeah, because I'm old too. Today I bought a big package from Sam's Club, which is only one source of food safe here in China. Some YouTuber told me. Some snack food. And also the wine I'm drinking here is also from the Sam's Club. Yeah. I will show you what Papa is drinking now. Yeah. I love chili. Yeah. I love chili wine. At first, I think it's cheap. Yeah. But a little bit expensive sometimes than the Chinese origin. But I've tried three kinds of Chinese brand in the red wine. I don't like it, frankly speaking. Even the type the same. Cabernet Sauvignon, same, but the taste is different. Maybe because our Chinese are more interested in saving the cost. Everybody knows that. Okay, today I try to explain why I stopped to teaching you Chinese, which is my new latest decision. You know, before I came back to China almost 10 months ago, it's incredible. At that time I think Chinese is very important, Chinese language. Yeah, because we are doing business with China, right? So almost every month we have one container goods buying from China. So I think if you want to keep the business, you must speak Chinese. You want to understand the culture, something like that. Because I'm Chinese, we got many strong points compared with the other nations in the Southeast Asia. Yeah, yeah. The most Chinese think this way. Yeah, because for example, we are very hardworking, and we are clever, and we're very clever in business, and we're clever in making money. Yeah, and our skin is a little bit whiter, right? Yeah, this thing is our Chinese thing is advantages, right? But after I spent almost 10 months here, I changed because I'm always thinking, what's the truth? What no, what's the best for you, not for me. If you don't understand Chinese, for me, it is not a good thing. For example, for communications, right? For business, I think it's a disadvantage, right? That's the main reason I want to keep you learning Chinese. But now I changed because I studied a little bit more. Every time I come back to China, I spend most of the time at home reading, right? 2 hours climbing the mountain in the morning. After that, I buy some vegetables and a fish and make lunch myself and then take a nap. Then afternoon and evening I read. You see, I always have many books. You see, so I lived inside of the books, right? So I read and I think. I talk with the local people, which is we are very familiar. I was born here, right? And I travel a little bit, yeah. And I try to get a house, to buy a new house, but get the first time the loan from the bank, even though the price is cheap, 2,000, 200,000, 250,000 renminbi, yeah. I think it's how to say 70,000 US dollars, something like that. Yeah, 70 or 80,000 US dollar. It is not. It is very cheap. Even in China, it's a cheap house. But I turned down to pay in cash, as your mother suggested. Yeah, because I have my understanding. I have my idea because this house where I'm staying now was bought by me. And I give the name to my father and your grandfather. And he made a stupid, I can say directly, the decision. When he is going to die, I was in Indonesia doing business, make a small business of myself. So, and I have to take care of 3 kids in Thailand. So I'm short of money, so I could not fly back. Yeah, that's the truth. So my father, he changed the name to my son, and he think to my the eldest son and your brother, and he think he will keep the house for the future. I may come back for rest, for have a holiday in China, and to have some memory of your parents. That's your grandfather's opinion. But at that time, he's already more than 70s. It's a little bit something wrong with his head, right? He cannot think very properly because he in the environment is very isolated. His relationship with grandma is very bad. Every day he's living by himself almost, right? and he cannot listen to other people's opinion. And he thinks it's better to add two people, that is my brother and my sister, in the agreement, in the agreement, yeah, to change the ownership of the house. And your grandfather told me, because he had two person, he's worrying. He was worrying that my son is not reliable to keep the house, because he's an incapable people. He cannot make money. Maybe he'll sell it. So he had two other people to keep the stability of owning this house, owning this apartment, right? That's your grandfather's opinion. But in fact, when I come back, it's already when your grandfather is already dead, right? This is a completely rubbish. Yeah. The room is rubbish. They took everything. My brother took everything, have some value away, and threw the books and the photos and my clothes on the floor. I have already recorded, right, the status. Yeah. And I clear this one, and I think, and I talk to your brother, your big brother, yeah, to take care of this, and I trust him. Yeah, I want him to live here and have a standard living. At that time, he's working in a small city. Yeah, he lived a very bad life, right? And he listened to me, and he chant here, and he, after about 1 year, he cannot find a girlfriend, so he slept with a cat. So when I come back again and saw his status, I got worried. I think if you're going like this, it's almost 29 years old without a girlfriend. I think it's abnormal. So I suggested him to go to Poland, where I got some information. He may have a better chance there to have a wife. But actually this is. So after he went there, within 1 year, he got married. But after he got married, he sold his house. So at the end of the last year, I came back. I tried to save some personal things and some books and my clothes. So I found another room. I rent another room to put something, some wood box of my parents for some memory. Yeah, but economically no value. Yeah. So I try very hard during the past 10 months to solve anything. And I bought a car because I need a car to find a place. If you want to rent a place relatively quiet, and I mean one floor, not so high floor, cheap, and with some public transportation, it's not easy here. So I take about three weeks to find a place. I have to drive my car. So I bought a car. So last month I sold it. I got a loss of 20,000 US RMB. Yeah, it's a pity. So after these arrangements, this experience during the past 10 months, I got a feeling. So if you speak Chinese, so you will contact with people here. And these people, experience I have had during the past 10 months, generally speaking, is negative. Yeah, frankly speaking. I think if you speak the Chinese, if you can read Chinese, you'll spend a lot of time to understand this mindset. Their habit, their way of thinking. And I think now it is not good for you in future. You don't have to waste time. So I changed my decision to teach you Japanese instead of Chinese. So it's already about 3 weeks. 3 weeks. Yeah. You're very quick in learning Japanese. I think it's good because generally speaking, Japanese, if you only remember the letters, then you can get pronounced. It's easier. Yeah, it's easier than Chinese, which is you have to memorize every characteristics, right? Characters, yeah. But here you can know the Japanese letter is enough. Yeah, I think it's easier. But the grammar is a little bit complicated. Yeah. So in summary, because I think if you study Chinese, so you will continue to deal with Chinese. And from the experience I contact with the bank, okay, I can tell you why I got a little bit annoyed. You know, so I asked the salespeople, the sales lady, how much the new house, the price, and he told me the price, and I said, okay, he said 50% deposit, the rest gets from the bank. So I think it's okay. So it's if 50%, 15%. So I have only 40,000 RMB, so that is okay. It's enough. But when I signed the contract, I told him, "Are you sure? 15%, because this is a policy published every newspaper now." He said, "What?" He said, "99% sure." So when I signed the contract and I come back in the evening, he told me the bank said 50% not enough. You have to pay 30%. Yeah, not reaching the time of 24 hours already changed. So because I've already paid 20,000 RMB deposit, so I cannot cancel. So I have to increase the money another 30,000. Right? After I paid the money, and the bank told me again another thing. You got a credit card stopped. So you must clear this record. I feel very surprised. I think why? Because I never use credit card in China. So I don't like to use credit. I like to pay cash. So I checked with the bank. He said because I didn't use it for a long time, so they stopped the car. So that becomes a bad record of me. It's crazy. It's ridiculous, right? But it's China. Nobody. You can argue with nobody. You have to as it told you, as it tell you. So I wait today to 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 fill the formulas, right? And to bring my 2 credit cards. Oh, I'm lucky still keep the 2 credit cards. If I lost, it's a little bit troublesome. So I give the credit and wait him to inform the credit card center to clear the record first. Then agree to cancel the credit cards. After all this finished, the loan bank is processing. Hopefully tomorrow is okay. From this accident, it shows that what they say, the salesman, the bank, you cannot trust. You cannot trust. You cannot believe what they say. Right? They don't want to take any risk, and you must take the risk. Right? It's crazy. So that is one thing. So yeah, something has made me very annoyed. I think you can trust nobody here. So if I'm not alive in China, who help you? And you must spend a lot of time to understand the culture, to make some close friend or whatever, so you can prevent from being cheated, right? So I think the best thing is you stop learning Chinese. So if you want to contact with China, you hire interpreters enough. You don't need to understand this culture. Don't need to get close with the people. I frankly speaking, I'm not angry with the people or with the country. I've just from my experience, I say you don't need to. I'm enjoying maybe. I get used to it. It doesn't matter. It's my problem, but I don't want you have this problem. I'm not anti-communist or whatever. I don't. I think the party or the government always in accordance with the people. You cannot separate. You cannot separate. That's the culture. That's the way of thinking from for many, many, many years, thousands of years. So I don't like some Chinese overseas Chinese. They are critically criticize the government. I don't know. I think it's natural. I think that if you like it, you enjoy it. If you don't like it, you just go away, right? For me, I don't want to convince anybody else. I just want to tell you it's very tiresome to learn Chinese. So give it up. Is it clear? Thank you, yeah.